There are no straight fights in the upcoming Johor state election as a total of 239 candidates vie for 56 seats. Which party would stand to gain the most in multi-cornered fights? Here to dissect the likely scenarios is political analyst, Associate Professor Dr. Hamidin Hamid.
The multiple corner fight that becoming a usual thing, a normal thing in PR and Johor. This round, you can see that even up to 7 corner fight, and most of the seat will be contested at least 4 corner fight. Around 30-something of seat will be contested by 4 corner fight. So with that, I think what something that we have to look is how the small party basically will carry out their campaign and how they can make an impact on Malaysians' politics, especially in Johor, and to what extent the result of the election will affect any party in the future, especially when they're faced with a general election.
Coalition parties, he said, is shaping up to be a norm in Malaysian politics and is expected in the upcoming general elections as well.
I think obviously for Johor, it is very much reflective that coalition party is the norm in Malaysian politics. So you can see, I think, in most of the seats is contested between 3 coalitions, between PH versus PN and versus DN. So with that, you can see that there is at least 9 parties within that 3 coalition. So with that, I think how and to what extent other fringe party, small party will accommodate and will join which coalition. I think something that we have to look forward for general election in the coming month. Because I do believe that for the smallest party, the only way for them to survive and for them to make an impact in Malaysian politics, for them to be part of the coalition of bigger coalition among other parties. Yeah.
Hamidin said the battleground will be mostly centred on Malay-focused seats.
We can divide Johor seat into 3 categories: rural, semi-urban and urban. So I think normally Barisan Nasional will be kind of a forte for them in the rural seat, and for PH they will be they are very strong in the urban and semi-urban. So with that, I think something that we have to look is to what extent the impact of Perikatan Nasional, especially among the Malay voters, because from what we get from Melaka, they get a big chunk of votes, around 24% of popular vote in Melaka. So can they repeat themselves in Johor? I think that's some of the areas that we are looking at in the next election in Johor.